Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Ash. In this session, I am going to be walking you through the Vimshottari Dasha. Now, Vimshottari Dasha is the 120-year yardstick that we use to find the timing of events. So, let's get into this. So, after entering data on the data entry screen, I'm going to click on the northern. I come into the dashboard. In this dashboard, this is the section where I show the Antardasha of the planet that is currently running. So from this screen, I can see that Ketu Mahadasha is in effect and Saturn Antardasha is in effect. So now that I want to drill into detail, I'm going to click on Natal Dasha summary page. Once I click that link, I come into the Natal Dasha page. Now, if you can see here, I have divided the screen into two parts. The first one is used to find the events for a natal chart, and the second one is to be used for Prashna chart. Now, as you can see, we only use Mahadasha and Antardasha as the two levels in caste system. So if I want to narrow the event, I will divide the Antardasha into three sectors and then use the probable date finder, which is nothing but the transit of sun over sign and nakshatra, to gauge, depending on the power, to find the probable dates when an event will take place. The section here is what I enter to find who Rahu or Ketu will act like. So for example, if Rahu represents Jupiter and Ketu represents Mercury, so you can enter that in the yellow sections here. And if you are studying fifth house, then it will immediately highlight the strong planets based on the power, caste, total net power. I have in addition provided a natal chart here so that you can easily find out at a glance where the planets are placed. Then I have a section here called Go to Natal Dasha Full. If I click on that, I can get this screen here which shows all the 9 grahas and the 120 years at a glance. So right now, Ketu Mahadasha is in effect. Its Antardasha is Saturn. And then let's say an event was going to be taking place in our 25th year. I can immediately see here because I have the age column. This screen is very useful when you are rectifying data or a chart. Let's say a person comes and gives you 5 or 6 events of his life. Let's say he was married at the age of 26, he had his first child at the age of 27, he bought some property at 29. So immediately you can find out from the screen the respective Antardasha when the events took place. You can see at a glance the power of the planet. So for example, somebody is married at 25 years and Saturn period is in effect. And you can see that Saturn may give the event. Whereas if the person says that he had a child in Saturn, then you can see that there is 8 points, and so you start to think whether this birth time given is correct or not. So this is a very useful chart which gives you an entire 360-degree view of what's going on in the 120 years at a glance. So my friends, that's all there is to it. There's one more feature here called a create transit chart. If I want to create a transit chart for, let's say, 2054, for when Mahadasha of Mars starts, I'll just click this button here It will take me to the transit page. It will create the transit chart for me for exactly the time that's given there, and I can use that to analyze the Mahadasha of Mars. So thank you, friends, for listening. Just play around with this software and get comfortable. Thank you very much, and I shall see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye now.